There he is. He's still working at it. He's gotten this one. He's working on that one. See, he still has a ways to go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, look at all these windows he's got to do. He's got to do these. He's got this door to do. Windows, windows, windows. Good grief. You know why they got so many windows here? Because the views are awesome. They built this house. Oh, come on. Sorry about that. I think I had this the other way. The views in here are incredible. And so they built the house according to the view. Okay, so, but he's got to plastic all this stuff off. I'm not sure if you got, see all that? I'm not sure if you caught this over here, but he's got these done. He's working on this one here. There he goes. He's still working painstakingly. Working on those hinges. Good boy. And I've got to go up. You want to watch? I made a little video of him putting some plastic down. He's doing a really good job. You just take plastic, cut it, and he's using the right size tape, and he's got nice thin plastic. You don't need any real super thick plastic. And I made a video of that. If you want to watch that, check out my channel. But for right now, I'm going back up and talking about that closet. What you can do if you get a closet that's kind of tilting because you got too many clothes and you put too many heavy things at the end. What else could we do to fix that? Something simple, something easy. Well, I look on this particular closet shelf right here and see right here, the weight right here was kind of pushing this down because there was so much weight here. See the crack along there? You can recalk that. But once you put more clothes on there, the same thing's going to happen, isn't it? Now the shelf is supported here, it's supported there, and at the end they put a little shelf bracket and they screwed it in. I kind of like how they did it. They kind of directed this at an angle. I usually put them straight, you know, across to the U, so it's a U-shaped like that. Sometimes you can't get this in, lift it up, and fit it down in there. Well, they decided to put that at an angle. And I thought maybe they made a mistake, but see, they did the same thing. They did it at an angle here. So if you unscrew this, and that's another thing, when you have poles like that, go ahead and screw them in. Do you have to? No, you don't have to. But if you do, they're nice and stationary. Okay, but back to here. What could we do to fix this? We could nail it in there. We could screw it in there, and patch over there with some white caulking. But what else could you do? See this bracket here? They've got all the different kinds of shelf brackets at the store. This bracket, you see, usually your shelves has a runner along the back that holds up your shelf. And see this bracket here? This bracket comes and it's only long enough to hit on this. Even though this 45-degree angled one is long enough to hit the sheetrock beyond this trim. Okay? So at the store, you got to find one that these two brackets aren't lined up. This one's shorter than this one by probably at least a ½ inch. This looks like ½ inch material. I also have brackets that go all the way in case you don't have trim here that goes all the way, or they have an angled piece. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So you could get a bracket like this, okay? And you could take that bracket. Let's get you back here. You see this bracket here? You'd have to measure it because they might have different sizes. Measure the length of this. Some of these are deeper. See how deep this is? Some aren't as deep as that. So and here you can't take this one out as a sample. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted. You'd have to unscrew this, unscrew that, take this to the hardware store, take a picture of it, do some measuring, measure across this, and measure. I would measure the height from here to the curve, whatever, stuff like that. So you could take this bracket if you found an exact replica of that, and you could put one down here, couldn't you? You could put it down here. It's going to come up, and it's going to come up to there. This side is going to screw in right there. This bit is going to screw into the wall right down here, and we know we know there's wood there. There's sheetrock backing right there and right there. A little bit. This wall, this has a 2x4, okay, both sides. But there's sheetrock there, so the 2x4 doesn't come out all the way. Depends how they framed up the wall. But in any case, you should be able to sneak a screw at an angle just a little bit and hit the stud here. So you got the weight of your shelf being held kind of off of this, going up to there, okay? So you could do that right in here to help offset that, because chances are if you put a screw there, could this sag again? Maybe it could, but I think I might just put a screw in there and call it good, and then put some white caulking over it or something. Then they're going to paint it and be done with it. Okay, different things you can do. All right, I always like to look at things. I'm always interested in what's going on, how people build. And see right here, I noticed that there's no screw in there. That's because it's stripped out and it came out. Oh, it's just free. This is just free floating. I almost feel I need to get a screw and put in there. You know, like these mounting screws. See, that one's got a screw in it. That's what helps hold it. And this one, they couldn't put that round little piece at the end because how that wall was built. So you mix and match however you have to get your shelves up, your closet poles. See, here's a double pole, here's a single pole for long pants or dresses or whatever. And that's the only amount of long area that we have in this closet. And I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for Mommy. She might have more dresses and jackets and stuff like that, but we may have to put it in a different closet downstairs or whatever. There's so many open shelves here. And this was for shoes. See how they angled that? They angled, from here down. They angled from here down, and then your heels fit up here, and your shoes down here, if you like something like that. You could take other shoes and stack up here. And I've seen, where did I see it? They actually put the shoes, and they left them in a shoe box, okay? And then they took a picture of the shoes, and they taped a picture of the shoes on the box, you know, on the end, so you could set all of your boxes in there, and then you can see, okay, which shoes do I want today? Which shoes that I don't hardly ever use that are in the box, and you don't have to open up all the boxes to find the right shoes. Okay, all right, I've done my work up here, and I'm going to finish this video on how to get those light lenses off, how to tighten all that stuff up and everything. Okay? Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.